Hey guys, Visim Starova Patsani. Welcome to this Engineer DPS guide. I've been playing Engi DPS for Heroic lately, so I'm gonna make a guide for it and go through build a little bit faster than before. I'll just show it and then a couple rubies only explain. Then how I do DPS, bit of AoE and yes, that's somewhere in there too. So let's start. I'll just show my build. I'll put the link to Allods Pro in the description too. So this is pretty simple. The only thing is I don't have this defense ruby. Would give me 21% less damage taken if I have all of them. I have none. It seems after heroic nerfs it's not needed at all. Medical emergency for mass fury only. Shocker for CC, long CC, and dispel on mobs, just in case needed. Usually not. And I took all stats for more damage. And this ruby here, spider, makes your spider disorient the mobs, I think. But it also says it would increase the damage. And the damage increase part, I don't think it works for what I tested. But you need this ruby still for the CC. And okay, so how you actually do damage? So both of your bombs put debuff for the volleys. Your frag bomb puts the debuff for this toxic shot, and then the other bomb puts for your grape shot. And these stacks are always consumed, but they increase the damage of the volleys a lot. Most of the damage for engineer, it comes from your turrets, then it's reactor blowdown, and then it's the volleys. So you always need 2 volleys for reactor blowdown. You will get these stacks that increase the damage of reactor blowdown more. It would stack up to 3, but I think that for what I've tried, the most damage comes when you have 2 stacks, which is the max heat already. So bombs, put your heats to max or minimum, negative like cold or hot, and use reactor blowdown always when you are at the max heat, or that's the only point when you can actually use it. So okay, and always for engineer you should spam your turrets. They are in single target 2, they are your top damage in the DPS meter, and they are your AoE source. For AoE you also have destructive shots and the red alert or bomba. And okay, so I'll show you how I do my single target rotation. So start with bombs, and then always reactor blowdown after bomb when you're max heat, and remember to keep using critical mass, 25% damage increase. So I'll start with bomb, turret, critical mass, reactor blowdown, other bomb, and then 2 shots or 2 volleys, and always reactor blowdown in between. Now I'm waiting for the bomb cooldown to come. I'm gonna use 2 more, get reactor blowdown, and then bombs again. Finish this rotation and then stop and explain. Okay. So basically you always have, you use the bombs and you get 3 stacks on the mob. You use 2 volleys to consume 2 stacks, then in overall you will use 4 of each shots, and then your bombs will be off cooldown. But remember, if you have let's say purple trinket or higher, and it procs, it will give you less global cooldown, so you might need to use like let's use one. Like I normally use 2 toxic shots, reactor blowdown, and then I will use bombs again. But if you don't have trinket, then you'll only use those 4 of toxic shots, or 2 of toxic shots, reactor blowdown, 2 of toxic shots, reactor blowdown, 2 grape shots, reactor blowdown, 2 grape shots again, reactor blowdown, and then the bombs will be back up. It's really easy rotation to do. Like, you don't need to think about anything, think about any dots on the boss, just keep doing always the same thing, and it will all be good. Just remember to keep using critical mass, and if there's AoE, just try to pick a good target in the middle if they're spread, because your turrets do AoE damage in 8-yard radius. So, and your reactor blowdown it makes your turrets target, or your mechanisms in general makes them target the reactor blowdown's target. So try aim at the middle so your turrets do as much damage as possible. And for AoE you also have red alert and destructive shots. But remember, when you use red alert or a bomb, use it always, like if you want to use the start, that's more the mobs, always use like a bomb to stack your determination and then pop your stats. Maybe wait a bit to get like all these huge procs opportunities and then you cast bomb, because it only checks the buffs and the determination that you have on cast for the damage it deals. So it's important, like if you don't have determination stacked, then it's gonna do like, I don't know, half the damage. Not exactly, but approximately. And should be good for single target. If you want to burst, then you have your Colossus, of course. Deals a lot of single target damage. You don't need to care about determination for it, because it stacks it himself. Like, let's see if I use it here. It will stack it, and it always checks your stats for what I tried. So you don't need to care about having every buff up that you need for maximum damage. Just like try the buffer because it lasts 16 seconds. So like inside these 16 seconds, if you have your stats and stuff, then it's already good enough to do all damage. For defense, Iron Curtain, 60% damage reduction, and also this power barrier, 25%. I sometimes stack this both. 25% shield is not much, but now in heroics it's very easy, so don't need to care about that too much. For the stats, I normally run like this. Only proficiency, determination, brutality, and 500 to 600 luck. Seems to work best. Dominance, I think it's only worth in prolonged AoEs when you have turret stack for a long time, since turrets are your top damage anyway. And single target, these are definitely better. I need to try dominance more when I get, like, let's say Nihas Citadel packs for the bosses. They take a while to kill and might be worth there. And then max vitality, and some can go 750 caution. I'm running a bit less now to test, because it seems you're not really one-shotting anything, so I'd rather stay healthy than go with 750 caution. Depends if you have a healer or not. Artifacts go Cross, Aspis, Pilgrim Crown. In case you don't have a support, or if you have a Bard support who can stack the Unity Spectrum that increase damage taken by 10% for mobs, then you can run it instead. Your turret stack it really well. And I guess that should be all. Run with the crown if you have it, and yeah, just aim for these stats. One hand and off hand doesn't matter much, versus two hand only your grape shot damage gets lower, so aim for two-handed instead. Racial spells you have slash charge, mainly that I use. It disorients the mobs for 3 seconds in front of you, I think, or around. I think in front. It's good for seizing mobs, same as Spider Suppressor. And Sanatorium is a bit of heal. You don't normally need it, but not much else to take. So I took it to sometimes heal a tank. And this should be all. So thanks for watching, and if you have any questions then ask me in game or comment. I also stream sometimes on heroics and stuff. So I'll put my Twitch link in the description. I usually play Engi DPS nowadays, so yeah, you're free to come check in there. But alright, gonna end now, so see you guys and hope you enjoyed.